Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So today I've got another 10 and 20 for you, and we're going to focus on Christmas. I have a great 10 and 20 card for you. It's simple, it's easy, and I think you can make lots of them. So as you know, the holiday catalog is out. It is fantastic. And I'm so excited about all the great products that are in here right now. And if you haven't received your holiday catalog, let me know. I'm more than happy to send you one. And all you have to do is go to the bottom of my post on brandyscards.com and just fill out the form, and I'll mail you a catalog right away. So today we're going to use the Festival of Trees, not the stamp set though, but we're going to use the tree punch. It is fantastic. I'm super excited about this punch, and I think when you see the card, well, I know you can see the card, it's relatively easy to do, and we're going to focus on washi tape. So before I get started though, I do want you to open up your holiday catalog, and let's turn to page 22. So today we're going to use washi tape. You'll see it here in the top left-hand corner. See right here, this is the washi tape. Really like washi tape. It is fantastic. And you know, there's so many things you can do with it, but we'll talk about that as we go. Now we're also going to use the tree punch, and you'll see that on page 24. So that's what we're going to use to punch out our Festival of Trees. We've also got our silver glimmer paper in here, and you'll see that I used the sentiment. You'll see the sentiment here says this season and always, and it is actually from the Nature's Peace stamp set right here on page 26. So many great stamp sets in here, so many fun things. So if you don't have a holiday catalog, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you one. I would love the opportunity to earn your business. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So today I am just using Whisper White paper. So, you know, one thing that I like about this Christmas card is, you know, you want to send homemade Christmas cards, and, you know, you want to, well, I send a lot of Christmas cards, so you want to do it sort of as inexpensively as you can. And the one reason that I like to use white as my base is because, well, a pack of white paper is 40 sheets of cardstock, and so if you cut those in half, whichever way you cut those in half, you're going to get, what, 80 cards, right? So it's very economical to do it that way, so I always recommend making your base in white. So right now, I'm going to have all of the sizes and dimensions on Brandy's Cards for you, so please don't worry. All you have to do is go to brandyscards.com. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see a search bar. In that search bar, type in there Festival of Trees or the Tree Punch, or you can type in there washi tape, because we're going to use some washi tape today. And this card will come up for you, and you'll see the sizes and the dimensions. But just for right now, this is 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Whisper White cardstock. I just folded them all in half. That's all that I did. So I have my 10 bases here. I'm going to just set those aside for 1 second. And now what I'm going to do, just to kind of make things easier, is I have my next Whisper White sheet. So again, the more white that you use, it's more economical. It's a little bit easier, especially when you're doing like insides and things. All right, so take a look at the card that we're doing today. I love it. You'll see the silver glimmer paper here. And then of course we have the washi tape, which I am digging the washi tape on here. And then of course your greeting and your pretty tree, which was punched with the tree punch. And there's our tree punch. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. When you purchase washi tape, you're going to get all 5 designs, and they are awesome. And the neat thing about Stampin' Up! is that it all coordinates, right? It all matches. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with one of my washi tape colors. And you know, here, the neat thing about washi tape is that you can absolutely tear it with your fingers. That's right. Washi tape is basically a high quality masking tape, and it's made out of rice paper. That's right. So it is really, really easy to manipulate. So all I'm doing is I am just sticking my masking tape down, and you know, this, I believe, looks like it's about 1/4 of an inch, but I wanted it to be skinnier. And so what I'm doing is I am sticking it down just like that, and I'm folding it over the top because I want it a little thinner, because I'm going to use it later on my card, and I'm going to use the full width of it. So this way I just thought, you know, why not do it like this for now? so that it just looks a little thinner at the top. So I'm going to put a couple more pieces down. Now the reason that I chose this card is, number one, is washi tape is awesome. Number two is because we're using a white base and this card is mostly made up of white, therefore it's going to be really economical for you to make. And then also because of the washi tape, I just think that you can be really creative, you can have lots of fun with it, and the washi tape will go really, really far. You know, it comes, I believe, 5 yards of each kind, and you're gonna get 5 of these. So, you know, you can totally mix it up, match it, do whatever you wanna do. I mean, just totally have fun with it. So that's the cool part about it. So here's the striped one. I liked this one. I thought this was really cool. So what I'm gonna do is I want this piece to kind of be in the center and I want it to be shortest. Now we're gonna trim all these little pieces off at the very end because we're looking to save some time here and mass produce our cards, all right? So I'm just gonna take my my washi tape, I should say, and I'm just gonna stick it right here in the center of my card. And, you know, again, play with these. Switch it up, change it up. It does not have to be exactly how I have done this. This is just the starting place. I want you to have fun with this, okay? So that is what is most important. Now, washi tape is absolutely beautiful, and it comes in all different colors, and it comes in, you know, all different shades. And one thing I like about Stampin' Up's washi tape is that it coordinates with our other products. So it's really, really easy because, you know, it's in the colors of our color family. So it's just really easy to coordinate it. So if you've never tried washi tape, you need to do so because it is fantastic. Now I've had several people say to me, Brandy, I wish you would do a washi tape project. So this one is for you, okay? Because I don't think I have done one for you guys yet. Now what else can you do with washi tape? Well, you can tear it, as I'm doing. You can stick it. You can reposition it. And I've even heard that you can write on it. So there are all kinds of fun things that you can do. Now the next piece of washi tape I'm laying down is this fun blue piece. It's a little bit thicker, and I personally liked it a little bit wider than my stripes. That's right. So I'm just ripping it, and I kind of like a diagonal tear if you can get that, but you know, it's entirely up to you. And check this out. You can put your washi tape down, and if it's not in the right spot, look at that. It's high quality masking tape, and it's made out of rice paper. It peels right up. How cool is that? That's right. So there's no mistakes, not at all. So we can always just stick another piece on there. It wasn't really long enough for me, so I'm just gonna stick one more piece. Perfect. See, nobody will never know the difference. Maybe it was supposed to be pieced together that way. So here we go. We're going to keep on trucking, and I'm going to keep putting my pieces of tape down. You know, one of the reasons that washi tape is so popular is because, well, it goes really far, and it is really beautiful, and it comes in all kinds of, you know, different styles and colors, and it's fantastic, but it just looks so good, and it's so fun and easy to work with. You know, another thing you can use it with is masking, which I haven't done that lately, but I might have to do one of those types of cards for you because that definitely is another fun way to use masking tape. Now, if you kind of get a funky tear, which does happen, don't worry about it. Just tear it again even. Okay, so just tear it again even, and then go right back at it. It's really just flexible, and that's just what I love about it. It is just really fun to use. That's right. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna stick this piece down, and then we are gonna move on to our next color. So now this is just how I chose to layer the colors, but there are 5 different tapes here. So feel free to switch it up and change it up and do what works best for you. All right, so here's the funny thing is I liked these trees on this next piece of washi tape, but as I put it down, I noticed that they were upside down. So just a little tidbit is I actually turned all of my cards upside down, and I did it the other direction. So that way when I stuck it down, they were right side up. Okay, so just, unless you want your little triangle trees upside down, maybe that's the look you're going for. I don't know, but the first few I did, I was like, huh, what happened there? So another neat thing is washi tape, you can tear it as you go. So if it's not, if it's a little too long and you want it a little shorter, you can absolutely tear it as you go. You can even start to stick it down and then tear it as you go. Now I've had some questions. About what is deco tape versus washi tape. And deco tape is more like a plastic tape. It's a little bit thicker than washi tape. It's great for like sealing envelopes and wrapping presents and things. So, that's what you would use that for. Washi tape isn't really for that use. It's more of it's just more of a high quality masking tape, and it's not going to be really all that great for wrapping presents and doing things like that. So that's the difference between deco tape and this washi tape, okay? All right, so we're almost there. Here we go. I love these cute little green trees. And now, if you don't get it completely layered, one bigger than the other, it really doesn't matter. These are homemade, handmade cards, and nobody knows what it's supposed to look like. So you always have to remember that. And these cards are made from the heart, and they are going to be very, very special to anybody who receives them. So just keep that in mind and just try to have some fun with it, and don't stress out about it, okay? So here we go. Here's one of my little washi tapes. This one was maybe just a little too long. I didn't like it all the way across like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and tear it just a wee bit. All right, and so here we've got our green piece. One more time. Let's stick that one down. There we go. Love it. Okay, so now let's go back to our blue piece, which I like this blue piece. And I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did at the top, but I'm going to stick the blue piece down at the bottom, and I like the thickness of the blue one, so I'm going to leave it just as is. And you can do it all kinds of different ways. You could make it perfect, leave flush, you could trim it a little bit if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you how you decide to do it. There is no right or wrong way, and the beauty of washi tape is the fact that you can stick it however you would like. Okay, so as we keep going here, I do want to point out that if you do like today's card and you're interested in the Festival of Trees or the Punch stamp set, you should absolutely buy it while the holiday catalog is available, which I believe is until January 5th. The reason that I say that is because you can buy it as a bundle and you can save 15%. So once it goes into the big catalog, more than likely there'll be new bundles for spring, and you'll no longer be able to buy that and get that bit of a discount. So that's always nice. So I do highly recommend that you purchase it while the holiday catalog is out and it's available at a discount. All right, so here's one more piece here. That's the last one. Perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my snips just really, really quick. I'm just going to trim off that top gray piece just because it needs to go. And to save time, I mean, shoot, you can probably pick them all up. I cut all of my pieces of papers the exact same size. Therefore, it should all cut perfectly. Okay? So now what we're going to do here is I've got some thin little strips. And again, on brandyscards.com, you'll have all the sizes and the dimensions. I'm going to just stamp straight down and straight up. And I'm just going to stamp all 10 of my sentiments. And I did leave a little bit of room on the side. And the reason I did that is because I have our awesome, fabulous silver, really pretty ribbon here. And that is also out of the holiday catalog. And I just love this ribbon, and I just thought, you know what, this would be perfect. This card is sparkly, it's shiny, and it would be a great addition to our card today. So you can take that, that ribbon, or I've used white twine as well. So if you don't have silver sparkly ribbon, that is okay. Grab yourself some white twine or something along those lines, and you can absolutely use that too. Or you can improvise, and you could put a snowflake, or you could, there are so many things that you could do. This is just one way. Now I just stamped my sentiment in a basic gray. It's a Stampin' Up! Basic Gray. Here is our cool tree punch. I'm actually going to use this to cut my banner here at the bottom of my, right there, there you go. And so there you go, you see that I just cut the banner. You know, I just thought I'd give that a try. I honestly had never tried that before. And I think, well, you know, I'm not really as happy about that as I thought I was going to be, so I'm just going to take my snips and just make it a little better. So, you know, the star punch works really well for that, and I've even used this square punch. But that one, I think for the width of my paper here, it just didn't work as well. So there's my banner. We're just going to make a few of these, and that's what crafting is all about. It's trial and error. It's just giving things a try and seeing how it goes, right? That's what it's all about. So you can see here some ladies will cut up the center, or gentlemen. They'll cut up the center and then they come from each side. And we're just cutting a little bitty flag into our sentiment here. And then we're going to move on and we're going to glue these down or pop these down with pop dots. And then after that, we're going to add our trees and we'll be good to go. That's right. See how easy these cards are? These would be the perfect Christmas card. Now here is some fun shimmery paper. We're going to use our tree punch. You want to make sure that you put your paper in so that you can see the tree. We're going to punch 1. We're going to punch 2. I've already punched 8 of these just to save time. I also have some Lost Lagoon little itty bitty flowers punched as well. So let's just go for this real quick. I have my Tombow glue. We're going to glue these down to my silver. Actually, I shouldn't say this is silver. This is actually basic gray. We're going to glue these down to my basic gray cardstock. And then after we glue those down, we're going to pop those up right off of the card. Okay? So, you know, that's what I like about doing these multiples, is because you can do so many cards in a reasonable amount of time. But the most important thing is that you just have all of your things ready to go. Have all of your products ready to go, and, you know, have everything cut, prepared, and then the process is so much easier. But I would like for you guys to keep in mind that it's truly not about how fast I am putting these cards together. That is not what this is all about. What this is truly about is showing you another way to make cards for your friends and for your family, and trying to encourage you to make multiples and share the love and the joy of paper crafting with others. Because I have to tell you, I have been sent some of the most gorgeous cards from my viewers and from my crafting friends, and I can't thank you enough. I have to tell you that, you know, your emails mean so much to me, and you tell me that you're inspired by my projects. Well, you know what? I'm inspired by your guys' projects, and I learn from all of you too. So thank you for sharing with me, and I appreciate you tagging me on Instagram at Brandy's Cards, and I appreciate all your comments. So you guys keep up the good work too, and continue sharing your projects. Okay? So here we go. I'm just going to glue one more down. And at this point, you know, we could do one of two things. You know, you could pop these cards up off of the bases if you wanted to, or we could absolutely just glue this basic gray cardstock down. However you want to do it is perfect. You know, I've done it both ways, and I almost think, oh, you know, I'm torn. I almost think I like it glued down better. So, you know, just glue that down just like that. I'm going to do 3 or 4 more here, and we'll have 5 here, and then we'll move on to the tree, because I want to show you exactly how I put this entire card together. Now, do you see I'm using Tombow? We've talked about this many, many a times. I just feel that I can move a lot faster, and I can also, I've got some wiggle room. You know what that means? Well, I've got some wiggle room to wiggle around my my gray cardstock. Okay, so that's why I like it. And you don't have to put very much, just a wee bit. Don't go crazy. It is a learning curve though, just so you know. So when you first start getting it, if you start gooping out the sides, well, you know, then you're putting too much on there. So just gotta whoa back. But it's a lot of fun. So you'll get the hang of it. Just don't give up. Keep trying. That's what crafting's all about. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're well on our way. We're doing super good. And I'm so excited to send these cards to you, to my customers and my crafting friends, because you know, that's one fun thing for me. That's how this whole idea was born, because I make so many cards for my customers and for my crafting friends. All right, so here we go. We've got our trees. We're just going to put our mini glue dot, or our Stampin' Dimensionals, I should say, and I'm going to put those on my tree. And let's turn over our sentiment, and we'll go ahead and we'll stick our sentiment down. Okay, so here's our sentiment, just like that. Pretty, love it. So what I like to do is when I'm doing stuff like this, you know, it's almost easier if you just turn over these trees and you set your Stampin' Dimensionals down and you pull off those mini glue dots. Or I keep calling them mini glue dots. They're Stampin' Dimensionals. But, you know, just I like to do it at the exact same time. And then they stick to you a little bit, but it works just fine. So, and it saves a little bit of time. So there we go. We're going to put those down just like that. Perfect. And now you just kind of pick them up with your finger and I can place them on my card. Now as I place them, you can see that I personally like it a little bit lower than the green on the tree, than the green washi tape. But of course you put it wherever you would like. There is no right or wrong way or place to put that, okay? So just stick it wherever is best for you. And it looks like, you know what, again, this is not about how fast we can get it done, but this is a great card that you can make for your friends and your family for Christmas. And so I'm just going to keep on going. And you know, I like this card too for New Year's. I just think it's kind of, you know, you could switch up the sentiment if you wanted to, but it's a great festive, it's sparkly, and it's really easy to, make. So I'm going to stick my trees down, and you know, it's funny because I thought, okay, so I need to put like a red flower on this tree, but I really liked the theme of the washi tape, and so I stuck with that. So let's turn over our sentiments real quick and see if we can just add a few of these, and then I think we'll add our flower, and then we'll be done for today. So for those of you that are just joining us, we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for subscribing to Brandy's Cards. All of the sizes and the dimensions will be on brandyscards.com. So please feel free to scoot on over there. You're going to see the full tutorial on how I made this card, all the products that I used. So it's all right there for you. So that way you can just enjoy today's tutorial. So right now I'm sticking my Stampin' Dimensionals down. I got it right this time. And you can see here that I just like to do it this way because it's a lot easier. Much, much easier. So I'm going to stick that down just like that. And I liked it sitting right underneath my tree. Almost like my tree was sitting on top of it. See that? That's how I liked it. But you could do it however you would like. And you know, one cool thing is as I was doing this, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, you know what? I forgot the gray washi tape that I put underneath the original. Well, the beauty of crafting is this looks just as fabulous as it does with the gray piece on the bottom. See? So just improvise and have fun. It doesn't matter. And that is what I love about paper crafting, and also what we call casing. If you haven't heard of casing before, it's called Copy and Share Everything. And so I highly encourage you guys to, you know, if you're interested in this project and you would like to remake it, feel free to do that. I would love for you to share your love and your projects with others. That is awesome, and that is what is most important. So we're going to stick these down, and then after that, I am just going to go right over and I'm going to add my flower, and we are done. Now if you want to spice up this card, again, you can see I added a little bit of silver ribbon right here. You know, and I like it either way, actually, but I do think the silver ribbon does just add a little something. So you might want to just go ahead and add that on there. Okay, so I'm going to just push all my mess over here. Now I did pre-punch out my little, my little flowers. These were from the itty bitty punches. And so I just punched those out. Any little flower will work. You know, what I find is the easiest way to do this is just take your flowers and just put them all around your mini glue dots. And then what you can do is you're just sticking them to the roll, and then all you got to do is just pop them right off, and you stick them on your card, and wham kabammo, you're good to go. That's right. And I am all about easy and efficiency and making it fabulous for you. So here we go. We're going to pull it off. We're going to stick it on our card just like that. And we've got one here. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. I can't wait to send these to you guys. As you know, I send all of my customers and my crafting friends cards. I really, really appreciate your business. And I promise you I won't write in it so that you have an idea or an example that my card is a gift for you. So I hope that you pass it on and share it with someone else as well. Here we go. What I'm really hoping is that you make some of your own. That's right, because these are really fun to make. They really, really are. All right, so there we go. Now what we're going to do, before I let you guys go, and I realize I'm a little bit over time, so before I go, I'm just going to add my jewel rhinestone. And then I am more than happy with this card. And I hope that you guys are too, and I hope that you give it a try. And remember, there are so many great washi tapes. I am using the new washi tape in the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog, but we have so many great washi tapes. And you know, you could switch up the design, you could switch up the image, and you have a completely different card. And I also have to say, we have beautiful washi tape for fall too. So, you know, you could make a really neat Thanksgiving card with the same tape as well. All right, I think we did it. Here you go. Here is 10 fabulous Christmas cards. See how easy that was and how much fun that was? Oh my gosh. So, you know, you could get with your girlfriends, and if you pre-cut all of this product and have it all ready, you guys could sit around the table and have coffee and cheese and just have some fun and some fellowship while you put together your cards for the holidays. So I hope that you guys spread the joy of paper crafting with everyone, and have fun making your cards and enjoy the holidays. And I really, really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you.